So this morning to that Sydney standstill, falling debris from the crime scene, closing streets and still posing a threat to the public as we go to air. The inferno erupted inside an abandoned 110-year-old factory that was earmarked for redevelopment.
And right now, Elizabeth, Chalmers and Randall Streets in Surrey Hills are still closed. Authorities can't say when they'll reopen. Those crumbling walls and falling bricks, just part of the danger firefighters stared down at the height of the emergency. Their bravery amid the flames and heat, jaw-dropping. Our reporter Sarah Stewart has just been granted closer access to the crime scene and joins us live now. Sarah?
Yeah, good morning to you. We just want to show you exactly what we can see now. We've been brought up inside the exclusion zone. There is still a lot of roads closed here, but we have been brought up and you can see the two buildings behind me. These are the ones that were engulfed by those flames last night. You can see where the parts of the walls have fallen down. All the debris is on the ground. And the concern now very much is still that some of those walls will continue to fall throughout the day. Just in front of us also there is the emergency vehicles. They've had the drones up there in the last couple of minutes as well, going up, trying to see what the situation is inside the buildings, checking if anybody is inside, making sure it is safe. You can also see the apartment block next to it, the white one. That is the one that is still evacuated as well. You can see, well, from where we're standing, we can see some dark blackness on the side. That's how close the fire got into that. But fortunately, everybody was able to be evacuated. We spoke to Superintendent Adam Dewberry a short time ago, and he told us there is still a very real risk, though, of those walls collapsing.
The main priority is that wall. There's two walls that are in a precarious position.
Are they likely to fall?
Very good chance, and without notice. And we're talking about tons and tons of bricks that could come down and become projectiles.
It was only 5 minutes before we started getting glass cracking.
Yeah.
So we've lost a bit of glass in the building. There was smoke in the building, but it was just, the heat was unbelievable. Like, emergency services are fantastic, but even they were stretched yesterday just at how fast it was happening.
Okay, so I've also got some more information. We've been talking to some witnesses here this morning, and what they've just told us is that as the fire started, they saw a group of school kids running from the building at the time of the fire. They were also yelling out to another friend who they told us was on the second floor of the building to get out. This is unconfirmed reports. This is from witnesses at the moment, because we do know that it is an abandoned building, but these are witnesses that are living in these apartments right next door, and that is the information they've just passed on to us in the last few minutes. We know it is abandoned, but if I get you to go in a bit more, you can see all the timber goes up and around, and that is why this fire went so quickly, because the timber inside, and it just, the heat, the intense flames. And I was talking to the fireys before about how they got the cherry picker over the top. Carl, you were talking about what an impressive firefighter that was, and he said it's actually quite a good job, and he did have his equipment on, and if he got into trouble, there is the controls down below that they would have been able to get him out as well. But yeah, that is why they're very much keeping everyone back, because of the threat that could fall, and now they are trying to check on those unconfirmed reports that there were people running out at the time the fire started.
All right, Sarah, on the spot there, appreciate it. And just those scenes from yesterday are unbelievable. And look, plenty of closures, road closures around where Sarah is this morning. It's causing a bit of a nuisance in that CBD.